Furniture for generations. I need a fur.
I'm standing here with this number 220 L&JG Stickley Prairie Settle and the number 210 Prairie Chair. Now the Prairie Chair and the Prairie Settle were designed by Peter Hansen for Leopold Stickley right around 1910. This particular design is what I call a fusion piece in the fact that it has arts and crafts styling, but also it reflects the work of the Prairie School architects, specifically Frank Lloyd Wright. When you look at this piece, the arm which surrounds the top is made of a solid piece of wood. In this particular instance, it's solid cherry. It also comes in oak, and trying to find a nice single one-piece board that is as long as it needs to be and as wide as it needs to be and as clear as it needs to be is very difficult. So this is select lumber. This is the absolute best lumber that we have in our shop. Many manufacturers who have decided to try to copy this piece would make lots of little boards here, and it would be much less expensive for them to do that. So the one-piece arms adds a lot of cost to this. The other thing that adds cost that you don't generally see is the quadrilinear post. Now in cherry, that's a solid post, but in oak, it's the quadrilinear post. 4 pieces of quarter-sawn white oak glued around the center core. That's done because if you tried to take a piece of solid oak this thick and this wide, a square, and it would likely twist or warp or crack. Now cherry doesn't do that, so we can do solid square here. But again, with cherry, it's not laminated. So this is a solid post on cherry, and it's a quadrilinear post on oak. The other nice thing about this is the little bevel that you would see on the front edge. This bevel is just a little design characteristic that Peter Hansen put into the piece that was a kind of a calf saver. So when you're sitting there, you don't have a sharp edge. And you'll see that beveled edge on a lot of pieces designed by Leopold Stickley's factory, but you rarely ever see it by Gustav Stickley. So that's another little distinction. Sometimes when you're looking at chairs or settles and you see that beveled edge, think L&JG Stickley on that one. And the other thing about these panels, these are solid cherry or solid oak book matched panels. So it's one piece of wood that's taken, it's split open, and that becomes the panel on the inside. Of course, when it's covered here, you don't see it so much, but when you look at it from the outside, the grain pattern matches beautifully. So that is a variation that was placed on the reissue pieces that was not on the originals. So we've really done a great job with these Prairie Settles because we've given the same dimension, the same spirit of the original design, but improved it with the book matching. Great pieces of furniture.
Furniture for generations. I need a fur.